Huge houses fall from the village. Hardly taught me matter. Tired of them. That was the very last time I heard from you. Everyone is here, but you're not here. My heart is torn apart, my heart is bleeding. Where are you? You left them and you were irreplaceable. You let me alone on this lonely road without a goodbye. My heart is heavy. My heart is broken. My eyes are tearing. Miss you. You sacrifice everything. So much pain in your eyes. You suffering. And this life out of you. The secret of the unknown man. Oh, everybody's here, but you know it. My life is torn apart, my heart is bleeding. Where are you? You left them at you were irreplaceable. Left me alone on the lonely road without a goodbye. My heart is heavy, my heart is broken. All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all, Nigerians family, depending on your own region. I'm just going to do this brief broadcast today, this morning, to talk about the situation that we all have been talking about for a while now. When we talk about these things, we get attacked. Either we get attacked on our messages, directly on our live broadcast, or indirectly. Listen, guys, when we criticize Nigerian government, we are not doing it for our own selfish interests. We are doing it for me, for you, for us. The people who lost their lives in Kaduna-ABUJA-TRAIN, you are not better than them. I'm not better than them. They were just unlucky to find themselves in the wrong place and the wrong time. My people, let's discuss this. I'm not going to be spending time here, but I thought it's better I talk about it. I'm just also going to be showcasing the reaction from Nigerians to you as well here while I play a couple of videos and I read some articles for you relating to this situation. I can see my brother right there, Edola Wash, good morning to you. Thanks for joining us this morning. Kasis Osaibovo Konga is right there with us. Good morning to you. D.A. Osadolo, good morning to you. Guan Gogos Tomedia, good morning to you. I find it difficult to pronounce your first name though, but still, good morning to you. Thanks very much for joining us. Namabella, I can see right there. Good morning to you. Thank you very much, my people, for joining us this morning. Please help us to share and hit the like button as well. I'm just going to move straight to the point. I put a link there though, if anybody wants to join me here, but still, I'm not going to spend time here. At least I wouldn't want to spend more than 20-30 minutes on this broadcast. Yes, my people, as you all know that this all happened just a couple of hours ago, losing some of our Nigerians, our innocent, let me say some of our innocent Nigerians, they lost their lives. because of a failed government. Election is around the corner. 2023 is just around the corner now. What are we learning from this? Are we still going to sit there, watch ourselves, criticize ourselves, insult ourselves, fight ourselves, rather countering this devilish government? It's your choice. It's your choice. You might think, yeah, you live in the most beautiful country in the world right now. As long as you're not in Nigeria, you're not interested, but your family lives in Nigeria. I'm in Nigeria right now, right? The family lives in Nigeria. You might somehow someday visit Nigeria as well. Are you going to continue to wish bad for Nigeria? In case you don't know, when you continue to support this devilish government, you are wishing bad for Nigeria. That's what it means. Like I've always said on this platform, since the creation of Nigeria, nothing good have come out of it. You and I, you watching me right now, or you that is going to play back this video later on, tell me what you, as a Nigerian, have benefited from Nigeria. None. The only beautiful things that is nice in Nigeria, the only beautiful things or things that attract us to visit Nigeria is the things that you and I have created, not what the government have created. Nothing from the government that will attract you to say, oh, make I visit Nigeria. No, you only visit Nigeria because of what the individualisms have created. It's so sad. It's so painful. May the departed souls rest in peace. We are going to be talking about this right now. I'm just going to, please help us to share. We don't have much people watching us right now. I understand it's very early, but still, if you help us to share in your other platforms, they might go through the link to join us right now while we deliberate on this. I'm going to be starting with the article first before the video. As you can see right there, from Vanguard, Abuja-Kaduna-ABUJA-TRAIN, Northern government order security operative to go after corporate. Go after who? Go after who? They call them bandits, and I call them terrorists. And I don't know why Nigerian government have to give them that name, bandits. Let's say it how it is. People are dying every day. Hunger is killing people in Nigeria. Terrorists is killing people. And most, if I'm not mistaken, mostly whoever that is behind these bandits are Fulanis. And this is the same Fulanis that our own governor from Edo State is gradually building a home for. When we talk, people say, does he bring Obaseki inside? I cannot bring your father inside. I can't bring my father in. I can't bring your mother in. I can't bring my mother in. It's up. I will bring Obaseki in because I'm from Edo State. I'm from Benin. I'm a proud Edo boy. The same, these terrorists, Fulanis, that are killing everyone right now in Nigeria, our governor is gradually building a home for them. In case you don't know, they have circulated everywhere in Edo State. It's up to you to take it or leave it. But remember, what goes around, I like they say, can as well comes around. Don't ever support anything that is bad, please. It doesn't matter whoever is involved, as long as it is bad, don't support it. You are not going to live forever. I am not going to live forever. None of us is going to live forever. Death is inevitable. What have you chosen, or how have you chosen to live your life? It's up to you. 2023 is around the corner. The sad part of it now, the people that is clamoring for these same people is the youth. Check social media. and see what is currently going on right there. The youth are already clamoring for these same people that have been ruling us for a while, these same people that have caused us excruciating pains, these same people that have been killing us. Our youth are already clamoring for them. Check how many people or some of the youths that were celebrating Tinubu on his birthday, including Desmond Elliott. Although that one he came out before to say, yes, Tinubu is my godfather. But it's so disgraceful to see Desmond Elliott doing this to Nigerian youths. He's a youth. He's a youth. My people, we they talk. So say we they talk for views. We they talk the reality, the realism of life that is affecting you and I. Some say our views now we they talk for. Okay, let's assume we talk for views. What about the content, the message? Does it make sense? Many of you talk about views. You cannot buy tickets to visit Nigeria. It's the truth. You can't. You are there looking for faults. Visit Nigeria. Come and spend 6 months in Nigeria and see what your fellow Nigerians are passing through. It's so sad when I see some criticism attacking you because you mention government, you mention Obaseki, Buhari, and any of them. People attack you. Sometimes I read some reviews, I laugh, say, hey, this person is really Nigerian person be. Or not from another country, or what did they happen for you? It's pathetic. It's sickening. It's so pitiful. Let me read from here before we go to Nigerians who have reacted to this. Abuja-Kaduna train attack, Northern government orders security personnel to go for corporate. The Northern Governors Forum has expressed fury over the barbaric attack on a train along Kaduna-Abuja route by terrorists, describing the act as horrifying and totally reprehensible. You know, since I say pour this, you hear English, like say they go school past you, they don't go school past you. These people, all of them are devilish. They will come out and be reacting like the thing is shocked them. How it happen? They are aware. Rotimi will come talk to us just now. All of them, they are aware of what is going on. In fact, they already know what will happen in the future again. They know these things. I label them devilish, all of them. Chairman of the Forum and Governor of Plateau State, Simon Lalong, while responding to the sad development, said the entire governors and people of the region, as well as other Nigerians, are distressed over the unfortunate attack on innocent commuters by terrorists who have demonstrated total disregard for human lives and compassion. In a statement by his Director of Press and Public Affairs, Makut Mashan, he noted that while the forum sympathizes with the families of those killed as well as those kidnapped or injured, it condemns the terrorist acts in totality and commend the armed forces for their quick intervention, which prevented further escalation of the incident. Commend. Who are they commending? Commend. We know that Nigeria security forces or whatever, they only intervene after the terrorists or bandits have finished their operation. We know these things now. Abona wants to attack me for this one. We know these things. The Northern Governor urged the security forces to intensify their search and rescue effort in ensuring that those kidnapped are released without further delay, and the fleeing terrorists are arrested and brought to justice. Eh? We don't want to see them arrested. Don't you know that we still have terrorists in Nigeria till tomorrow? In case you don't know, we have them in my own state. At those states, they are there. Our governor doesn't say anything about it. Our governor are preparing documentations to protect them, to give them accommodation, to give them a good atmosphere. That's what he's doing. In case you don't know the name of our governor, Godwin Nogayase Obaseki. If we have to move further, Buhari know where they live. He know these terrorists. He know all of them. Buhari is a Fulani man. He knows what we all are passing through daily. What are they doing about it? None. They're not doing anything about it. So what are they talking about here? You want more people to be killed first, then you come out to speak some kind of English, which some of our market women, our wonderful hardworking mothers in the market, we don't understand. Let me read that paragraph again. The notable governor urges the security forces to intensify their search and rescue effort in ensuring that those kidnapped are released without further delay, and fleeing terrorists are arrested and brought to justice. How? Why can't you proactively arrest the terrorists that have not committed yet now? You know them. How? Let's move on. Governor Lalong said, and I quote, "Forum is working with the federal government and Governor Nasser El-Rufai of Kaduna State to ensure that the incident and other recent terrorist attacks on communities in the state are dealt with decisively and called for the support and collaboration of citizens by voluntarily relevant information about criminal elements throughout the region and the country, as well as supporting the armed forces to carry out their mandate of security lives and security lives and property effectively." You are calling the citizens to volunteer to tell you where the terrorists are, where these bad people are reside. Oga, the day my state, the day Edo State, the day Benin City. What are you going to do about it now? Why are we deceiving ourselves? In case you don't get that paragraph, now English they tell they deceive us. Now few of us they understand all this English. Our mama with the market, not they understand that. Let me read that paragraph again. This is how you will know these people, they know what they are doing. States to ensure that this incident and other recent terrorist attacks on communities in the state are dealt with decisively, and called for the support and collaboration of citizens by volunteering relevant information about criminal elements throughout the region and country. No, you don't need anybody to come tell you this. You guys are on social media. We are cracking our voices every day, having a headache every day, trying to pass the message to you through social media, through anywhere. The only media that we know that doesn't talk about these things are the mainstream medias. They are very, very careful because many of them or most of them have been compromised. So you guys know these things. If you want to tell me El-Rufai is not on social media, what about his children? Sometimes I ask this question. Let's assume that these leaders, these devilish leaders, they don't have conscience. But what happened to their children? Does it mean their children talk to them? Or I don't know why. I need to know. I wish I can place a secret CCTV camera in their house just to see if their children talk about things they are seeing on social media. Do they talk to their father? Oh, daddy, I was scrolling Instagram yesterday. I saw this and your name was mentioned. Or even though your name was not mentioned, daddy, you're in power. Why is this happening? Do they ask their father those questions? I don't know what is happening in Nigeria. And do you know the funny part of it? I live in Nigeria right now. I'm in Nigeria right now. I'm broadcasting right now in Nigeria, from Nigeria. Do you know that majority of Nigerians are already inside? They have decided They have decided to accept it the way it is. When you are talking to them, do you know what the normal response? Ah, we are used to it now. That's what if I be before. So no problem, bro. Are you going to vote? I beg, me not the vote. Oh, I don't vote for anybody. This is what you hear from them. What a shame. This is why we talk about education all the time. And the Nigerian government know that when all Nigerians are educated, they will be counted at all times. This is why they restricted majority of Nigerians from not going to school. This is why you see they don't invest in education sector. They don't. They don't want everyone to be educated. When things like this happen, they come up with big English to deceive you. Not me. They can't deceive someone like me. My people, I continue. Kano, former aide. Fab, let me just leave this for now. I don't want to. Okay, let me just finish it. Former aide to Kano State Governor Abdullahi Umar Ganduje, Sahu Tako, or what their name is different, it's difficult to pronounce, has called on President Muhammadu Buhari to resign over growing insecurity in the country. Yakasai call came on the heels of last Monday night terrorist attack on Abuja-Kaduna passengers train. It was gathered that the unfortunate Monday night train incident has left several persons confirmed dead, sustaining injuries while others were kidnapped and missing. Record that similar tweet by Yakasai against the All Progressive Congress APC administration under Buhari sometimes back made the Ganduje administration relieved him of his job. Record that Yakasi of recent had decamped from the ruling All Progressive Congress APC over what it described as betrayal of trust by current administration. You are calling Buhari to resign when he's leaving office next year. These people just deceive themselves. They are not deceiving us. They are only deceiving themselves. Buhari to resign. Have you ever seen any Nigerian government who resign? Why they will come on air. They know themselves. When they get to the living room, they'll hold their coffee the way I'm holding my own coffee now. They'll say, I'm not talking well. You know, say I need to talk like this. So many people for no say, Nigerians for no say, I'm against you, but between you and I'm not against you. If you say, if I put on say me, you resign. I'm going to say, yes, you are a man. This is what they are doing to us. Resign waiting. I have my brother here, Israel Asamuta. Good morning to you. Thanks for joining me this morning, my brother. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Good morning, Nigeria Watch, and good morning, Nigerians. And to those who are listening, this is a very, very serious situation we have found ourselves as Nigerians. As we say, as concerned citizens, it is a very serious thing. You know, looking at what you've been reading, and it's been on the news, the newspaper, everywhere around Nigeria, this is why we begin to say that it is very vital that we Nigerians, whether you are home or wherever you live, in every part of the world, this is a very concerning time. Because if you look at it, let's start from the whole sector in Nigeria. It's failed. It's failed completely. Communication, zero. Everything, when you talk about education, you were speaking about education, is zero. When you don't invest on your citizens, how do you expect the country to move forward? It doesn't work. Now, when you talk about defense, I'm now asking, where is our defense minister? Where is our defense minister? On our last debate, I stressed it out that there's a problem. We just don't want, everybody is clamoring. Oh, we want this. It's a two-party state. But we have forgotten a lot of things put into place to make sure the government formulates itself. And these are the one of the vital example: defense, security, you know. And when we are referring it to a country, it's a very important thing because it is now spreading into the various states in the country now. Number one, our defense minister, what are they doing? The other time we're debating, I also emphasize on how much are we spending on our defense? How much do we have in our arsenal? Some of us who does not understand what I mean by arsenal. Arsenal is a place where instruments of war are kept. Our
Weapons.
armory.
Yeah.
How much do we have? How much military personnel do we have? This is the time where our security agencies. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay. This is the time where our security agencies are to work together. The Department of State Security, the DSS. This is the time where you have to work on counterintelligence. How do you do this then? And I also speak on the provision of having a government, a head of state, or who we are to elect to make sure we booster our hands and extend our hands to our ECOWAS regions. It is very important because if we don't start having these international policies, instead of just believing on the internal policies, there's still going to be problems. Now, let us go to the north where you have Niger and Chad. The situation there is deteriorating. And whenever something is happening around your allies, it's going to metamorphose into yours if you are not, building a relationships with them. Share counterintelligence. What are they doing? What is happening in Niger? Why are these people being loose? Are they going to come into our country? Where are they going to come from? Do we have our defense being structured where? What is our Minister of Defense doing? Having meetings with these ministers of defense in the sub-Saharan regions and also in the ECOWAS region. Going to ECOWAS, speaking to different head of states, and because we call ourselves giant of Africa, we have begun to deteriorate on that. When we went to Sierra Leone for peacekeeping forces, most of us here remember, we won. We showed our might, and that is why most of these West African states, they rely on us. When we went to Liberia, we did the same. But what are we doing now? Look at our Sambisa forest is becoming an abandoned project. What are we doing? We need a head of state that will look around all this issue, boosting our security agents, give them, develop equipment like the CCTV, a lot of things that we need to go, drones, and a lot of things that need, channeling towards this defense. I heard Minister of Transport Amechi was saying the other day, if we have spent more, I think about something billion on this CCTV, this would have been with all these things would have been tracked. Yes, but our defense, is it the duty of the Minister of Transport to do that? It is the Minister of Defense who are supposed to be boosting this thing, having meetings regularly, because the insecurity is getting higher in the country. They are supposed to be having meetings daily. What are they doing? This is what we need. We don't need a president who will come in and say, yes, good roads. We have been hearing good road, hospital. These things have never been. Now, give me all the sectors, and let me tell you all the sectors now. Telecommunication, zero. We have Nigerian telecommunication, Nitel. Is it working in Nigeria? Have you ever, does land phone works anymore? We don't even hear anything about them. Now, let us go to education. It's a failed one. Then go to any other sectors. Tourism. Where's the tourism? Insecurity it's not It's not good. How can you boost that terror? How can you boosting our tourism? Zero. So if you go to every sectors in Nigeria right now, it's
Good
not
morning,
helping.
Fred.
It's not
We have
working.
a caller. Thank you. Just hold on 1 minute. We have a caller. Good morning to you, my brother. I don't like wash. Okay, we lost you right there. All right. Just hold on. Let me quickly call this caller back so we can move on. We don't really want to be distracted now because I have a lot to show, and so we can just move on. Sorry, and we also have Alex in the background. I'll be welcoming him in too soon. Hello, my brother. Good morning to you. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, brother. Yes. Good morning.
Thank you.
Good morning,
Thank you.
my panelists. Good morning, Edolites all over the world. Waiting me just see for here. You know, say I did like to break English because of
No,
our mother.
very important. Very important. We'll talk about it.
Because this one are for everybody. You understand? My whole contribution, I just be this. With your 50 years, my country, Nigeria. This one where we just talk, so we know say all these things they happen, and our leaders now they talk now they do them. The one way Brother Elvis talk just now say after rubber don't come or this kind of thing don't happen before the security could come over without the see am. But my own solution for all these things, for my own opinion, now be say make we vote Showore, because Showore blood is the odds. If he move from year to year, not be all this papa way be say we they give them food, way be say they're supposed to do for care home. You know, that is my own take.
Thank
because
you, my brother.
For that Nigeria,
Nigerian youth are not ready. Nigerian youth are not ready, my brother.
Now be the thing, my brother, because I did see my brother, you did talk say money not be democracy, we go fit one. But majority of people, they not they believe that word. You understand? Apart from say money, you understand? And waiting me they talk, now be say, waiting me they surprise good. Where I be say our papa will they give them food if they don't reach 60, 70 years. And then the other way around, now those people now come they sit for power, say they want governor or they want be president. I don't just understand that level. You understand? Because all these people where we say we want vote put through, we want vote put, they're supposed to take care home or they go their house, they are picking go they give them food. You understand?
Thank you, my brother.
The only solution, maybe we put a show. That's my own. All this calamity where they happen for Nigeria now, everything go settle. Without light, without technology, how will they fight corruption for Nigeria or what did they happen? Make I leave the panel for the floor.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. God bless you. It's painful, yes. Let me welcome Alex in, but before you will contribute, I would like to play some videos. But Alex, good morning to you. How are you doing today, my brother?
Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. I greet you, sir, and I greet everybody. It's a very touching story. Yeah, I'm here, but I don't know. I'll wait for my turn to say what I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. All right, my people, like I said before, I've read an article from Vanguard. So I'd like you all to listen to this video as well. This one is from...
Behind me is the train that was attacked yesterday when the terrorists bombed the rail track between Kaduna and Abuja. Ahead of us, we saw the rescue train which was on its way to salvage the situation but could not get to them because the track was blown up with an explosive device, making it impossible for the train to proceed. Walking further down, the bullet-ridden train is spotted. It is obvious that the area was well chosen, a terrain hedged off by high ridges, making escape unthinkable and difficult. The Minister of Transport, Rotimi Amechi, said he was devastated by the incident, which, according to him, would have been prevented by early approval of funds to purchase the necessary security technology for the rail track.
Rotimi Amechi, whatever your name is called, have you previously complained over the funds that you might probably need to prevent this from happening? You didn't. No. Rotimi Amechi, you are here pretentiously showing some sympathy to deceive some gullible Nigerians, but obviously not someone like me. Let's continue to listen to this.
would have been prevented by early approval of funds to purchase the necessary security technology for the rail tracks.
The solution is in providing the technology that lets you know that they're around. If it lets you know they're around, there are two actions you can take. Getting security men to go after them, or you don't apply within that period. You can't, no matter how the cost, you can't equate it to the 7-8 lives that are lost.
Outside giving a number for the dead, which he said stood at 8, with 29 hospitalized, he said details of missing or kidnapped persons was not yet confirmed.
You need to get all that. If not, one day, more persons will die. And now, look, okay, the cost was, I think, about 3 billion. The damage is not more than 3 billion. So if we had gotten the approval, by now, we would have saved this 3 billion and would have saved lives.
The chairman, NRC, who sent condolences to the bereaved families, said the answer is not in giving up but in looking at how to beef up security. Bloodstains were seen all over the tracks, coaches and some doors, as well as personal effects of passengers, ranging from shoes and clothes to an APC wrapper, obviously belonging to a passenger.
In case you guys don't know, do you know how many minutes it takes for you to ransack a whole train? It takes a minimum of 1 hour or maybe 45 minutes. Ask me why. After they stop the train, these guys majestically walk from couch to couch, right? From one section to another to search in case anybody is hiding, for example, inside the toilet, anybody is hiding under the chair or wherever. They checked every angles of inside that train. After some have died, they now move away with some of the passengers. As we speak, during this time, there was no kind of security forces. We have lots of private jets, helicopters in Nigeria. None were being used. There's no signal attached to the train or maybe to the control room according to the way it is in abroad. For example, if anything happened, before this can even happen in abroad, they already detect it. There was nothing that would inform the control room that the train have been attacked for them to send an immediate helicopter to be there watching what is going on. These people took their time, like the same way the armed robbers who robbed 5 banks in Edo State took their time to rob the whole banks. Now, after a couple of hours, Rotimi Amishi came, start speaking English. Nigerians, when are we going to learn? We are deceiving ourselves. So, you that will type later on to attack me, you are already attacking yourself. Because my own face is there, and I'm in Nigeria. You are hiding, and you are attacking us. These people, they know what they are doing. Let's continue to listen to this.
Passenger returning from the convention in Abuja. The minister was accompanied by the Minister of State for Transport, Senator Gbemisola Saraki, Minister of Police Affairs, Mohammed Megari Dingyadi, the MD Railway, Engineer Fided Ohiria, and the Chairman, Nigerian Railway Corporation Board, Engineer Ibrahim Al-Hassan. Soon after the minister passed the station, Gida, on his way to Rijana, bandits attacked the station, probably in a bid to make it impossible for the minister and his team to return back to Abuja. But one thing that is sure is that there's a serious security problem on our rail track now, and one that has to be handled decisively for rail transport to continue to be the safest mode of transportation as it has been in the previous months. From the rail track between Rijana and Abuja, Francisca Oga, ITV News, Abuja.
Thank you very much, my sister. But one thing I'm going to let you know, like your statement, the way it has been in the previous month, the safety. No, there has never been a safe traveling in Nigeria. These people just wake up and do and take actions whenever they want. So if some of us have been locked before, it's because they never wake up to attack. There's no security. Are you going to tell me that this previous months that the security the government provided that prevented them from attacking the train? No. It's because they never want to do anything. These people just wake up like the way they have ransacked Edo State right now. They are everywhere in Edo State. 5 years or less from now, I'm going to know what I talk about. Then I'm going to know, say I don't hate Obaseki. I was talking about the reality. Please, let me pick this call. Good morning to you, my brother. Bright. Asembota, thanks for calling me. Talk to me, please.
Good morning, Nigeria Watch.
Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you very clear. Go ahead.
Good morning, Nigeria Watch family. I'm just laughing, you know. I'm just laughing because why am I laughing? It's just because in Nigeria, we don't have to speak good English when anything happens. It's just, I think it's based on how we get taught in school. We are always good at theory. We don't do anything practical. So anytime anything happens, we can speak all those basic English and strategy. At the end of the day, we will not do anything.
Yes.
You see, let me first of all go back to what Amechi was saying. You were the minister of transportation, and you had a very big project like that to construct a federal railway, and you are saying that some of the norms of having a train track were omitted because the government did not give you money. You know, put it in your budget when you were constructing this or putting this project in place. In a developed country, you cannot have a railway that does not have a security apparatus that is kept, you know, for security of the passenger. In everywhere in Europe, you see that.
Yes.
Even as reckless as a country as Nigeria, the way it has been, all of us should not be surprised that these people attack the train, because we know by now that it will come to this. It's just like it will take some time, because a train like that is supposed to have at least 100 soldiers, military fully armed inside the train anytime there is, you know, a to and fro journey, because there is no security in Nigeria. But you just people will take those kind of means of transportation and feel for them, because what if the train just stops along the road and people just come out, which has happened now with the people attacking the train. Some couple of days we heard at the Kaduna airport. Right now, Nigeria is supposed to be in a state of emergency, but nobody is saying anything. People, the politicians that will come out now for the new for the candidate of the presidential candidate president election, they will use this one for, you know, to bring ideas of the people vote for me. All these kind of things will happen. In the Nigerian atmosphere is a place where things that are not supposed to happen, they happen so that the people in power can use it as an advantage on the people. The system in Nigeria is totally gone. Telecommunication, like what my brother said, is gone. Education is gone. Social welfare is gone. Human resources is gone. Everything is just dying gradually. And until the youth take the country by force. With election, I don't think Nigeria is still going to be stable, because the foundation is also already corrupt. There should be an overhauling of the system. And I think it is time we, the youth, especially those our brothers and sisters in Nigeria, to be on the street and fight for their rights. But the problem we have, one of the major problems we have in the South, is that we don't have a consensus of mind. Because if you look at history, most of the empires that fought for their rights, even in Europe, those people who came to, you know, rebel for themselves and had their rights, now that we live in the house where we are finding it good for ourselves, most of those fights started from the women. Anything women put their hands and they start as the leader, there's always an action. If you look at the legislative protest, the two major people that the federal government has to fight, like Buhari and that the Jesuits that went to Canada, they were women. You see the power in women. But if you go to the south part of Nigeria, you will see that most of these women were supposed to be the first of the people. They are in church looking for miracles. If you look at all the churches in Nigeria now, you find that majority of the people there are women, youth women, that are supposed to energize the men. But everybody is looking for miracles. So these people now have this advantage to follow on the people. Imagine somebody like Amechi speaking, telling the people that the government is supposed to give it 3 billion, because the people are not well informed to ask him that, when you were doing this project, are you not supposed to put all these things in place in your brochure to the government that, this is what we are going to do to make this rail station safe? But nobody will ask, because the people don't know how a good rail station functions. They don't know. So anything you tell them, they just believe, yes, you said it is the part of the government. For you, who presented the project, you're supposed to put everything in place.
Yes.
Security
He
Now you
didn't.
are not telling the people speaking big grammar, and the people will not say it's true.
Yes. No, it's some people, not people like you and I. It's some people, the gullible ones.
So you see, the system is so down. It's so down. But when, especially, I used to always say, the religious aspect should do their work. That is the major problem, my brother, because everybody wants to take it easy. There is nothing on this earth that you get easy. Even the white man country will lead to this. Go and look at their history. I live in Italy. There are some places in Italy, you see people with their pictures, they put flowers there. You see that those people, if you read what is written there, the person you saw the picture, they fought for something there in that land. That is why this picture is there. He died there, and they will keep remembering him. We don't have that mind.
Thank you. Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
It's going to be very difficult until we face the path.
Thank you.
That is just my little contribution.
God bless you, my brother. I really appreciate you. Thank you. I don't want to be distracted, but I would like to respond to Dixon. Dixon, stop bringing Governor Obaseki to this. Call President Buhari. Yes, Obaseki picture is not here. We are calling Buhari, but the reason why Obaseki's name is mentioned, because he's my governor. And these same people that is bombing and killing people right now, they're already in my state. If you don't proactively talk about it right now, maybe you want to wait for you to be killed first before you will act. No, like my brother who just finished talking right now. If, what's his name? The Minister of Transport, if he proactively stopped this, this would have been prevented. That is what we are saying now. Fulani are gradually taking over Edo State. You are here saying, stop mentioning Governor Obaseki's name. You see? And people like you live abroad. You don't know these people don't just wake up one day and become terrorists. No, you don't know. They plan it. This attack that happened today they didn't plan it the same day on Monday. It happens on Monday. They replan it on Monday. They have been planning it. Do you even know if terrorists, as we speak, are already planning something in Edo State right now? The armed robbers that robbed 5 banks in one mission in Edo State, they didn't just wake up in the morning and say, guy, how far now? Mo go rob 5 banks. No, they were planning it. Be there deceiving yourself. That Meshach Abasaki's name until the day you will not hear that, although we have been hearing it, I've never seen your name. You came up here to say, oh, this is bad. How can Fulani man rape a 79 years old woman? This is so bad. 8. If you have been following me, you're supposed to have talked about that. That 8 Fulani men raped a 79 years old woman. The daughter still crying till tomorrow. A woman was also beheaded in Edo State. You have never talked about that. Many women have been raped and killed in the farm. You have never talked about that. Maybe you are waiting for the massive killing before someone like you now say, I be Obaseki supporter, but I not support this one. You all are deceiving yourselves. I've said it before. The only reason why Governor Obaseki's name was mentioned on this, make it a year. Say these people, they don't rent house finish for Edo State. All landlords who give Fulani house to rent, all of them, they need to start from them. But the governor is not doing these things. What is he doing? Is he reacting to these things? I don't want to go there. I'll leave it for my panelists when the time comes. Yes, my people, let's listen further to Rotimi Amechi.
The local process is also tedious. We have not been able to get that approval that we need to purchase those items. Because those items were here. You know, drones alone will tell you that there are people walking around the city. But there are drones. There are treatments that put sensors on it because it's your track. But unfortunately, the process has not been able to get us that approval that we need to put those items. So for me, I'm devastated. I honestly don't know what to tell you what's happening outside. What you need is a camera that shows you that look 10 to 20 meters away from the train or 100.
Can somebody explain to me what is these people looking now? What are they looking there now? What are they doing? What is our leaders doing? What is happening here? What are they doing? Because of time, because I don't have enough time for this. Right. This is sad. Very, very, very sad. But I would like you all. God. Before I will show the reactions from Nigerians, I also like you all to listen to this.
Good evening, my dear Nigerians and the international community. Now, I want to address Nigerians and the international community about the current happenings in northern Nigeria. Although it's not only northern Nigeria, it's the entire country, but most particularly northern Nigeria. And I want to address the indigenous Nigerians and the Hausa people, particularly in Nigeria. You know, we need to rise up. We need to open our eyes. The Fulanis are moving all villages, killing people, rampaging communities. You know, they have no respect for religion. Fulani man has no respect, whether you are a Muslim or you are a Christian. I myself that is addressing you, I'm a Hausa person. These people have no regard for religion. If you are thinking it's about religion, you better open your eyes. The indigenous people in this country and the Hausa people need to rise up and open their eyes. This is not about religion, it's about ethnic cleansing. The Fulani people want to eliminate the indigenous Nigerians. Now, in my local government, your local government of Kaduna State, it's a local government that is 99% Hausa people by tribe. But as I'm talking to you, over 4 days now, the Fulani militias have killed over 200 persons. And among them include my own relations. They have burnt houses. They have destroyed both Christians and Muslims. So it is high time for particularly the indigenous northern Hausas to unite themselves against this onslaught. If those that are in position of authority, if you think this is about religion, then you are still sleeping. This is not about religion. This is about ethnic cleansing. They are trying to eliminate the indigenous, Nigerians, the indigenous northerners, and take over their lands. This is about land grabbing. I'm telling you, in the Zangwantama community, in your local government, which comprises of over 60 to 70 villages, cluster of villages, there have been so far now, over 100 people have been killed, houses burnt, their cows, their cattle that they use for, farming, for construction of bridges and all that, they have been scattered away, their houses, their cars, all their properties. As I'm talking to you right now, they have left their communities, they have run away to other places, to bushes, and even some of them have moved towards Zaria. How can you expect a farmer to move into the city to do what? To do what, for God's sake? It is high time for Nigerians to wake up. It is high time for the Hausas to wake up. The Fulanis are blindfolding our eyes, the Hausas. I'm a Hausa person, and I'm talking with passion. The Fulanis have used religion to blindfold us, to think that it is about religion. No, it is not about religion. It is about ethnic cleansing. It's high time for the Hausas. Thank God, this broadcast, I believe it is going to be pushed into the group that comprises of all the houses, the indigenous houses, and with the effort making to unite the houses, to rise up against this onslaught. So I want you to understand this thing is not about religion. It's not about religion. It's about ethnic cleansing. The same thing that is happening in southern Kaduna, where the indigenous southern Kaduna are being eliminated by the Fulanis. The same thing is also happening in northern Kaduna, where they are purely Hausas. So it's not about religion. If you heard that people are being butchered in southern Kaduna, houses, communities burnt, and you are happy and you think it's about Christians, now you better open your eyes. It's not about Christians. I'm a Hausa person. Our Giwa local government, which is in northern Kaduna, and many parts of Katsina, Zamfara many people have been eliminated. Now I want you to know right now, as I'm talking to you, only in my own community and Kaya, there are villages, over 100 villages in that axis. It belongs to the western part of Giwa local government. Of course, just to mention, about a few months ago, the house of the person representing us at the state level now, the State House of Assembly, was killed by the bandits. So, and this man too is a Hausa person, is a Muslim. So it's not about religion. I want you to understand that this thing is not about religion. It's about ethnic cleansing. Right now, as I'm talking right now, this evening, they have started operation from about 5 p.m. up to this time that I'm talking to you right now. The Fulani militias are still there operating. killing people, burning houses, raping our women, kidnapping those that they can kidnap. This enough is enough. This is not just kidnapping, it's even more than kidnapping. This is an invasion. Now, I want you to know that Giwa local government is one of the major, agricultural community in Nigeria. Giwa alone can feed the entire Nigeria. Now, Giwa market, for instance, Giwa grain market is one of the largest, grain market in Nigeria. So if the inhabitants of Giwa local government are chased away by the bandits, now that will have multiply effect. That will have negative consequences, not just on the livelihood of the people, the inhabitants of Giwa local government, but the entire economy of Kaduna State and the entire community, economy of Nigeria. Farmers are living, are running. Farmers are coming to the city. What will they come to the city and do? What will they eat? So it's high time for those in authority. Now, if you are hearing me and you are in authority, you have a say, and you keep quiet because you don't want to die, you will eventually die. You will eventually die, whether you like it, whether you like it or not. The governorship aspirant, from Katsina that was killed by the bandits some couple of months ago on his way from, Katsina to Abuja, to Abuja on the KADUNA-ABUJA road. Did he know that he was going to be killed? So if you think you are in position and you don't want to talk so that you will not be killed, you will still be killed. We that have chosen to come out and talk, we will still be alive. I know there is no devil in heaven and on earth that can eliminate my life. So if you will come out and talk, and get what is supposed to be done, it's better for you to rise up and talk. I have spoken to many military, those in the military sector. They have complained to me of, a lot of logistic issues, which is affecting their operations. All this is not worth it. And I want to assure you that, this is a conspiracy. This is a serious conspiracy. Why? Because, on the 24th of March, which is on Thursday, that the kidnappers started this operation, the network of the entire axis of western part of Giwa, that is on the Mayo, ceased. So they couldn't even call for help at the right time because the network has ceased. So what does that mean? That means it's a conspiracy. Turji, the head of kidnappers, who is resident in Zamfara, has came out on the social media, has claimed responsibility for hundreds of lives, that have been killed, and yet nothing has been done to him. Which kind of governless country are we in? Life in Nigeria, in northern Nigeria particularly, most especially in Giwa local government, is becoming poor, brutish, nasty, and short. Life is becoming uncertain. Which kind of situation is this? I am calling on well-meaning individuals who can speak, whose voice can be heard, to rise up and speak against this evil. This is evil, and this evil will consume everyone eventually if we keep quiet. If you think you are in the city, if you think where you are is saved, and therefore you will keep quiet, I'm telling you, a time will come, even those in the city will not be spared. About some months ago, Zaria, which is a city, the second largest city in Kaduna State after the main, Kaduna city, has experienced a lot of, kidnappers attempts and all that. So don't say you are in the city and you will keep quiet. And even if you think you are saved, what about your relations? What about your relations that are in the villages? So let's come out and talk against this evil, and not just talk, but act against this evil. Those that have access to President Buhari should speak to him. Those that have access to, Governor Erifai should speak to him. Those that have access to other state governors, those that have access to head of various security apparatus in Nigeria, they should speak. These bandits are human beings. They are not spirits. They are human beings like you and I. If there is effort, they can be stopped. They can be stopped. Nigerian military is more than equipped to face them and destroy and annihilate them. These people, they are not evil spirits. They are people that are known. Where they are located is known. So why not Nigerian security reinforce? Both the land army, and the air force should reinforce and face them and clear them. If we refuse to act, this evil will consume every one of us. So I want to call particularly on the Hausas, the indigenous Hausas, to rise up. I know that Fulanis have deceived the Hausas. They have taken over the northern Nigeria, even though they constitute the minority in terms of population, but in terms of the politics of northern Nigeria, it's Fulanis. In terms of the traditional relationship of northern Nigeria, it's Fulanis. In terms of every position, every authority, Fulanis have occupied. So it's becoming difficult for the government to address this, because those that should address it, they are the ones. They are the ones, they feel that it is their brethren, it is their kinsmen. Buhari is a Fulani, our governor, Kaduna State Erfa is Fulani, and most of the northern governors are Fulanis. So that has made this evil to continue. Therefore, I want to call on the indigenous people of Nigeria, the indigenous Hausas in northern Nigeria and other minority tribes to rise up against this evil. If we refuse to rise up, and I also know that there are some Fulanis that are well-meaning Fulanis who are also not happy with this thing, who are also not supporting this evil. I also want you to call on your brethren, to call the attention of your kinsmen, the Fulanis, against this evil, and to expose them. Don't hide them. Don't give them a covering. Expose them. If we collectively put our effort together, if we collectively expose this evil will stop. This evil will stop. Therefore, please, I want to call on the indigenous Nigerians to gang up against this evil. And if you refuse to do that, this evil will eventually consume us. Thank you so much. Because I believe not only the Nigerians, but also the international community. I want the international community to come to the aid of Nigeria, because Nigeria is under siege. Nigeria is under a serious conspiracy. So United States of America, Britain, Germany, France, and all well-meaning, and even the United Nations Organization, and all the well-meaning, people across the globe should come to the help of Nigeria, because Nigeria is burning in flame. Giwa local government under Kaduna State is burning in fire right now as I'm talking to you. Come to our aid. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, my people, you see, when you don't speak against evil, the evil will eventually come to consume you. That's how it is. Okay, it doesn't matter who's committing the evil. It doesn't matter if it's your father, your brother, your sister, your wife, your husband, your child. It doesn't matter if it's Nigeria Watch. If you don't speak against it, the evil will come. One day will come carry your head. That's how it be. Meanwhile, we lost a sister, although our own picture went viral on social media. A lady who lost her life. She was inside the train. This is the girl. She's a nurse. She lost her life. She was inside the train when the train was attacked. So she died. And she's a nurse, according to what they said. I'll be reading a bit about her right now. Dr. Shinelu was making an honest living. She was working at St. Gerard Hospital in Kaduna. She wanted more for herself and processed her papers to leave this hellhole. Oh, she wanted to leave Nigeria as well. She was planning to move away from Nigeria. Unfortunately, she died. It's painful. She resigned last month to leave the country this Friday. Can you imagine? She already resigned from work, moving out of Nigeria on Friday. Then this happened. Nigeria, why? This was a tweet posted by a friend of the late Dr. Shinelu, a young, promising Nigerian, a dentist whose life was cut short on Monday night when bandits attacked a train along Abuja-Kaduna Way with over 970 passengers. Shortly after the attack, Shinelu took to her Twitter page at 9:43 p.m., asking Nigerians to pray for her. In the tweet, she said, "I'm in the train. I've been shot. Please pray for me." Oh, this is sad. Shinelu was said to have had resigned her work last month in preparation to leave the country this Friday. Then this happened. She died later on after the tweet. She gave up. Very sad, very sad. You that is protecting Nigerian government, remember, your life is not better than these people that are losing their lives just like this. This is the girl, she tweeted after she was shot. She asked Nigerians to pray for her. Very sad, very, very sad. In fact, my body is receiving good burns right now. Look at all my body. I don't know if some of you have a heart, though, to be honest. We're talking about Edo State now for this to be prevented, and you have one or two persons already attacking me already. Telling me, no, you cannot bring up Bazaki into this. This is sad. This is sad. If you don't proactively react to something, how do you prevent it? How? I don't know. I don't know how you all want us to prevent this. Say, stop bringing Obaseki into this. That's it. Dixon Demudia, Benin man. It's sad. Fulani men have taken over those states. Yes, it's happening in Nigeria, but I'm talking about my own state. That is where I came from. Yes, everybody are currently protecting their states. You want them to eliminate everybody first in those states before we react? No. This is sad. Let's see the reaction from Nigerians. Some of the Nigerians, they reacted to this, starting from here. Federal government still planning on kind of strategic lie to present, yet they still address them as bandits instead of terrorists, expecting them to repent and still join the armed forces. Yes, because they have done this before. Nigeria is ending bit by bit, and some of us are paid to attack anyone who says it the way it is. Exactly. That is the truth. Nigerian youth are the one killing Nigerian youth. If you say it high risk, they send people to you. You know, I wonder what they do with the money they collect. I wonder where they spend it. I wonder if they are not feeling the same diesel PM's hardship. I wonder if they are not Nigerians too. Anyone who gets opportunity to leave Nigeria, you better run. That was Obak's solo reaction right there. We have another reaction here. This one is coming from Bidi. The Nigerian now bandit operations is more successful than bank transactions. We have another one here. And our big uncle Lai Mohammed stated clearly that zoo is safe now than it was. And this attack happened. He couldn't even address the lives that were lost. This government is top notch. All right, my people, let's move on. We have more reaction here. I'm going to stop soon. Nigeria is in general is not safe. Nigeria in general is not safe. Get your PVC. Instead of you attacking Nigeria Watch, go get your PVC, call your people back home, tell them to go have their PVC, educate them to vote for the right person. If you educate them to vote for this devilish government, you and I will still dwell in it. Let's move on. There's another reaction here. Nigeria is a scary place to live. Going out, coming home safely in this country under this administration is a miracle. God save us all. We move on. Do we have a government even before now? We all are living in Nigeria just with faith. Those old men don't think about anyone that is not a member of their family. Let's move on. Another reaction is here. Abba, the government is seeing all this. They are keeping mute after they would act surprised and shocked as if they don't know what happened. And those media houses and lousy bloggers won't post it or say anything about it. If na man or woman matter, if for day everywhere. This country, they annoy me, not be small. This one say, road not safe, rain not safe, air not safe. Remain yet, some people still believe PNB is the best thing to have happened to Nigeria. My people, this one are the reactions of Nigerians. I'm going to give opportunity now to see reactions from my own panelists. They are here with me. Like I said, these are going to be brief. We need to round up on time, but we are still moving on. Let me start with Alex on this particular one. Alex, good morning to you again, my brother. How are you doing today?
Please okay, good morning. Thank you, Mr. Najawash. Thank you.
Please mute your gadget. I'm hearing myself back from your end.
Huh? Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes, go ahead. Talk to us.
Okay, I want to say my condolence to the families of those that lost people, and it's very disheartening. It's very sad. You know, the truth is always bitter. People don't like the truth. From the beginning to the end of this administration, it's a Fulani government. They have just one agenda. They come to steal, to kill, and to destroy. In fact, and to occupy. So we should not beat around the bush. Some governors who are a little bit God-fearing mounted roadblocks on their own state and said, no, you can't kill my people with your Fulani agenda. While some governors, because of their over-ambitiousness, because of their selfishness, they allowed their state to be taken over by these men, these killers, because of promises that have been made to them by the killer machine in the federal government in Abuja. Amechi is a borrowing machine, the federal government borrowing machine. He borrows all the money from China in the name of train. The train he even constructed is caricature. It's not a good train. Less than 2 years, some of them are catching fire on the road and so on and so forth. So from the beginning to the end, the government is a Fulani government. I mean, we are all seeing it. They will not do anything about it. They will not arrest anybody. They will not investigate because it's a northern affair and it's a Fulani program. If a Bini or a Delta man or a man from the East, it's not about being tribalistic now, it's about the reality. If they steal something in the marketplace, you hear DSS will go after them, police, whatever, Zone 5 will go after them and arrest them. You will see where religious leaders now use police to come and threaten or even kidnap people from one state to another because of the waywardness of this present administration. They don't mean well. They intentionally don't want to do. They want to kill Nigerians. So it's unfortunate. That is the real truth. And unfortunately, from Edo State here, where I come from, our governor is also part of that program because of mouth-watery political promises he has been made. So I don't know how we find ourselves here. And this is just the beginning. If you saw what happened yesterday at the Nigerian match in Abuja, how the pitch was invaded because of the failure of the Nigerian team, that brought to my mind that very soon the whole country is going to be taken over by these men if we are not careful. Very soon. Very soon, something is coming. I don't know, but things cannot continue like this. It's a bad government. It's a wicked government. Somebody called and said we should support Showore. Yes, but for me, Showore is fine. Also, I want us to also look at Wike. We need a man who can chase these men, who can secure this country. I'm not campaigning. I'm just telling you. I'm short of words. I'm short of solutions now. So these guys don't mean well. They don't mean well for anybody. Look at this is the 6th or 7th year of the administration. There is no one achievement. It's all about borrowing money, killing people, borrowing money year after year after year. Very soon now, before 3 months, you hear that they want to borrow another $5 billion to do the next year budget before they go, or they want to borrow $10 billion to do the next year presidential election. You start hearing very soon. That is all they came to do. What did the Bible say about the thief? The thief come to steal, to kill, and to destroy. How do we explain this government? We still don't have electricity. We still don't have security. We still don't have jobs. We still don't have nothing. From state to state, apart from little of few exceptions. All they do is budget after budget, money after money. They don't care about human lives. They don't care about human lives. Very few governors, because of the love they have for their own states, they protect their citizens against these Fulani killers. So I want us to wake up. I want to make a passionate appeal to those in diaspora. A time will come, diasporans, you are going to come back home. Those of you who are documented, you saw people leaving different countries of the world going to fight for Ukraine. That's their own country. At some point, some of you who are documented, you are going to come back home to fix this country. You can't run forever. Some of you have to come back home because the people that can really talk and face this government are all in diaspora. Majority of them are in diaspora. So it's not a phone call fight. We have to put heads together. I'm only appealing to put this in your mind. At some point, you bring out your passport. Those of you who are documented, I'm not saying come here and be stranded. Those of you who are okay already, You come back home to save your country. It will come to that point. You will see. Nobody will force you. It will be a necessity laid on you. Patriotism. You don't have any other country. Any country, anytime can come up and say, everybody go back home. It will be a very serious problem. So I want to appeal to us. So clear out. Let me remove the shadows from our eyes. We don't have a government. We have a very devilish government. They came to steal. They came to enrich themselves. They came to destroy people. That is why you don't hear the president by now, since on Monday or Tuesday, since this thing happened, would have released a statement that we are going after the criminals, like it's happening in other African countries. You know, people are mocking us in the region. Ghanaians are mocking us. Senegalese are mocking us. Rwandese are mocking us. That we are supposed to be the giant of Africa. All the government, federal government parastatals have been compromised by corruption and Islamic, doctrines. They want to take over lands. And it's so sad at the expense of life. Look at a nurse, or be a medical personnel whose life was just cut short. You are there accusing us for saying the truth. This girl could be your sister. This girl could be your wife to be. This girl could be anybody, a good friend. How will you feel this morning to hear that she's dead? So is this why we went to vote? To vote for killers? What are they coming to tell us again, this party in power? What song are they bringing to us again? What music are they going to tell us again? Amechi is lying because he's supposed to include security into the budget while he was building these trains. And these trains are not even standard trains. They are just like a refurbished Chinese plastic train that are not even working. So I want us to know this government means nothing for us. They came to kill. The earlier we realize it, the better for us. They make promises to governors to allow them carry out their plans in their states. Some governors said no, but our government in our state said yes. And that is where I have a problem with him. I cannot watch people being killed in their farmlands, women being raped, and keep quiet because of my selfish interest, because my friend is in government, because my own brother is in government. No, even the governor's brother came out at some point indirectly saying I'm not part of this government anymore. I don't understand my own brother anymore. I'm talking about Pedro. So if a brother from the same mother or father can say that about a sitting governor way of leading, who am I? So brothers and sisters, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah. Brothers and sisters, we have to wake up. Our country has been taken over. We have to wake up. Communities have been crying. Farmers have been crying. Women have been crying. Men have been crying. Youth have been crying. The problem is they've divided us against ourselves. They've thrown money at some people to continuously support them. We are tired of this. The government right now, half of the government, in fact, half of the governors or more than half, have been compromised by these Fulani men. Human life matter to me. I do not care about party anymore. I don't care. I just need a person who is qualified to save this country from this disaster. So thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. We'll move to the good comrade we have in here. Good morning to you, sir. How are you doing today?
Yeah, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Mr. Niger Watch. May God bless us all. I'm traveling and I'm having network challenge. Is waving, but let me quickly just post this here.
Yeah,
Mr. Edigi, may God bless you. I have two reasons why I called into this program. One, those attacking you, may God Almighty forgive them. It has everything to do with Edo State. It has everything to do with Obaseki, if they don't know. Let me remind them, Niger Watch, you don't sit down and generate your news.
Yes.
You get your news reportage from a reliable source. We all saw those State House of Assembly during their plenary when they were having a deliberation whether to seat 10% or 20%. Everybody saw that video. They saw that tape. It was not you that went to record it. They discussed about giving 20 or 10% to Fulani people. And we said, no, we can't trust these people. They can't be trusted. If you let them come, if you give them an inch, they will take an entire state in less than 2 years. So why would somebody be attacking you that, why are you bringing Obaseki to this? No. And let me remind Buhari government, if Buhari like to tie all the roads in Nigeria, fix electricity problem, if he cannot provide lives, human beings, it's a failure. Can you imagine those taking train transportation are no longer safe. Our roads are no longer safe. This government, I'm hearing with one ear now that they are saying maybe it's the opposition that is sponsoring Buhari. I don't want to know. Solve the problem. That is why we elected you into government.
Exactly.
I had a soft spot for Buhari. I supported Buhari coming in. But after the first 4 years, I said, no, this is not the government I supported. They are not doing things right. I don't support blindly. You can see some people that because they love Obaseki, they can insult Buhari, but they can't insult Obaseki. Obaseki is a saint, it's perfect, but Buhari is bad. No! If Obaseki gets something done that is right, we praise him. We commend him. If he's failing, we also correct him and point it out. That is the way to go. I don't know why some people are just supporting blindly. This is not politics. This is not APC or PDP. If the man you love in government is not performing well, be the first to say it. Not because you hate the man, because you want the man to change. So those insulting us, attacking Nigeria Watch, I pity them. Just imagine 20% of our land is being given to Fulani now. If they have succeeded. All the Fulani in West African coast, Niger, Chad, all of them will migrate and come and reside in Benin. Benin would have been their headquarters. How are we going to provide them? When we have over 16,000 porous immigration borders, our immigration are not effective. People stroll into Nigeria and stroll out of Nigeria. Can one human being enter London without the government knowing? Where are you going to follow? Sea, land, air? They are waiting for you. They are all over the place. We have porous borders, over 16,000 porous borders. There are some states in the northern part of Nigeria. 5 minutes walk, you can walk into Chad. You can walk into Niger. We have porous borders. So you want to come and give 20% of our land. So this have everything to do with Obaseki. I've sent this video to him. And Mr. Digi, please, I send you a voice note. I want you to play it on this platform today now. Because a university lecturer is crying now that all his community, over 60 communities, Fulani people came there, killed over 50 people. The soldier came the next day, they spent a few minutes, they left. On the 24th of March, they came again to kill more people. And we have a federal government. They are not saying anything about it. And Lai Mohammed will come on air and be lying to Nigerians. My brother, I'm in tears. Please, let me just end here. I'm not myself. I hate to see one human being die. I can't comport myself right now. My apologies. Please play that audio.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. My fellow Nigeria Watch family, Nigerians, good Nigerians. Let me put that on like that, because we have some bad Nigerians as well. Let's listen to what Lai Mohammed wants to say. We
have the Air Force bombing the camps. We know where the camps are. We have the maps. We know everything. We have their phone numbers. We listen to their conversations sometimes. So, but it has to be done across the.
So you know, they hear the reason why they play this thing. We say we know where they are. We have listened to their voice, but they cannot stop them. Right? Hear that part again.
The camps. We know where the camps are. We have the maps. We know everything. We have their phone numbers. We listen to their conversations sometimes. So, but it has to be done across the 5 states and Niger State at the same time, and just wipe them out once and for all. Of course, that has risks, because some of the camps may also contain innocent people that have been kidnapped. But this is war. But I'm happy that, you know, by the ruling of the Federal High Court, they have now been declared terrorists, so they are fair game. Because the military were afraid of bombing them and then facing ICC.
Okay, listen to this as well.
Incompetent will be praising them and say that, oh, terrorism is happening. Jonathan is doing nothing. Well done, Jonathan. Are we supposed to do that? We are in opposition. Our job is to look at even good things that they are doing and say they are not doing it well. That is the job of opposition. So we have no apologies for pointing out to Nigerians that this government is incompetent and has failed to provide security. If you say we are politicizing it, fix the problem so that we can't politicize it. Okay? Are we politicizing breathing of air? Every Nigerian can breathe air. We can't politicize it because there is no problem there. But if you fail to supply petroleum products and we say you are failing, you say we are politicizing it. Fix the problem so that we don't politicize it. If you say that there is terrorism, we are politicizing it, eliminate terrorism. 5 years ago, nobody is talking about terrorism in Nigeria. Under Jonathan, it has become an industry. And we should not take advantage of their failings so that we secure the votes of Nigerians in the next elections. There must be something wrong with them. We have made suggestions to the government on how to improve security. They have ignored it. They have set up 5 different committees that have given them recommendations how to address this problem of terrorism in the last 3 years. They have not implemented one. They are incompetent. But they try to blame other people.
So at this stage that we are right now with terrorism in Nigeria, what do you think is the solution, especially on how to rescue the girls?
Look, the government has the solution to this problem. Several committees have given them recommendations. They should just implement the recommendations in their drawer. Okay? As for rescuing the girls, we have seen examples of what countries do when this situation happens.
All right, we stop that right there, my people. Let's listen to this audio. Then I give one minute to my panelists, then we round up.
Good evening, everyone. I want to address Nigerians and the international community about the ongoing onslaught against the Christian communities in your local government. For the last 4 days, Fulani militias, popularly known as bandits, have waged a serious war against the people of Gyo local government, most particularly the Christian communities. On the 24th of March, I'm talking about on Thursday evening, the bandits came, over 600 of them on motorbikes, and enter the villages called Zongontama villages of Gyo local government area, the western part of Gyo local government. They killed over 50 persons. They burnt 3 houses. They burnt cars. And they kidnapped our dear Reverend Father, who is serving as a Reverend Father in one of the parishes there in Zongontama 2 of Gyo local government. Right now, he's in the hands of the bandits. You know, they stayed there. They started the operation from 5 p.m. to about 8 p.m. There was no any attack. There was no any attempt by the government security forces to repel this attack. They killed as many people as they could kill, you know, and all the villagers had to run. And I'm talking about, it's not this just a small village. There is a village. These are clusters of villages. More than 60 villages in that area have been rampaged by these bandits. And the following day, the military came. You know, somewhere in the afternoon, they came just for a few minutes. They came to the place. You know, and they left. They didn't stay there. They didn't even follow the bandit. No attempt. Nothing was made. And the bandit came back again. They came back, attacked these people again, kill as many as they could kill. They kidnapped another reverend, another reverend, Equa reverend. Although, you know, while they were going, they discovered that he was sick and he could not follow them. And, somehow they released him. They beat him down. They thought he was dead. That was how they left him there. And eventually, as God will have it, he was able to get back at his feet and run back. So, I want we have made every effort. I'm a lecturer with Federal University, and so I'm not just talking jargons here. What we are saying is out of evidences. In fact, just some few hours, you know, one of the victims who narrowly escaped death, you know, an eyewitness just left my house and gave me details of all that has been happening. Now, after this attack of the 24th, on the 25th again, they came back to these communities. They kill as many people. In fact, as I'm talking to you right now, the number of people that are killed, you know, we are not, you know, ascertained up to now. And all these villagers had to leave. In fact, right now in Zaria, we have to look for houses for, to house some of those people. Over 1,000 other 1,000 villagers have run and left their communities, and the government is not doing anything. After they have finished with all the villages under Zangwantama, right now, as I'm talking to you now, they have moved towards, Saunemeo and Kaya. In Saunemeo and Kaya, there are over 80 villages there. As it is, as I'm talking to you right now, they have burnt over 10 churches, and they have burnt a large number of villages. They have killed the number of people that have killed. We can't even tell. This is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. We have one of my friends has called is it SNG? They call it Operation Yaki of Kaduna State. He has mobilized for military. They have gone there and they could not face the bandits. They have run back again. These things I'm saying they are real. You can verify any of this information I'm giving. So why we are making this broadcast is for people that have access to international community, to come to our aid. There's nothing we could do. The villagers are on the run. They are following them, killing them. Right now, as I'm talking to you, more than 3,000 people are running in bushes in different places, and these kidnappers are following and killing them, burning their houses, raping their women, and kidnapping as many as they could. And the government is doing nothing. Even the military, they went and they ran back. That they needed more reinforcement. That they can't face the bandits. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. We want this government. If anybody that has access to government in whatever position is hearing this is Mr. Philip Umar talking, a lecturer with Federal University, Gashua, lecturing in the Department of Political Science. So we are, enough is enough. Our people are tired. Within these 4 days, they have killed more than 100 people in the same local government, and with focus on the Christian communities. This is too much. We want the international community to come to our aid. There's nothing we can do again. We want the international community to come to our aid. Enough is enough of these killings. The government, to show how that the government is supporting these atrocities. The very day that the kidnappers started these operations, the whole network of the entire Zangwantama community ceased. Some people far away from the Zangwantama communities, they saw this bandit when they were coming, and they made every effort to call the people in those areas. Their network, everything ceased. I myself, I have made attempts to make calls, even when the operation was going on. All their numbers, everything, the network in that area ceased. It ceased for 2 days. What does this show? If this bandit and the head of bandit in Zampara, Turji, is it Turji they call him? He had came out on social media, on Facebook, and have claimed responsibility for this attack. And he was even speaking with boastfulness, and the government did not do anything. This is too much. If it were people from the north, from the south, or whatever it is, the government will have done something. But because these kidnappers are Fulanis, these kidnappers are relations possibly of the president, the government is doing nothing about it. Enough is enough. This killings is too much. We want the international community to come to the aid of people in Giwa local government. Giwa is a local government under Kaduna State, the northern part of Kaduna. This killings is too much. We want the government to come to our aid. If you hear this broadcast and you have access to people in authority that can do something, you should do any effort, anything you can do to help the people in your local government. Enough is enough. This is too much. And we want the international community, United States and all other countries around the world to come to the aid of people in your local government. Thank you so much for listening.
All right. Thank you, my people. I'll move to Israel. Israel, my brother, please talk to us in just 2 minutes because we need to round up now.
Thank you very much. You see, Nigerians, we've had enough. We have been preaching, talking. Most of us don't listen. Now, go and look at what Nasiru El-Rufai said when he was an opposition, and compare it to when he was already in government. He said he knows where they are. On the first time when he was on opposition, he said these people are using it to play politics. Now, look at the two comparison and tell me where we are heading to. You are politicizing it. You are not bringing the facts. And when you became part of the government, you are not even acting. It shows that these people, these parties, they know what they are doing. This one will fail and the other one will use it to campaign. The other one will fail, the other one will use it to campaign. It is high time Nigerians should know that they are using it. I told you they are playing it. That it's a game of chess. So it is for you now to think properly where we are heading to. I gave you reasons. This guy told you that these people are coming from Chad. Our borders are porous. Where is our ministers? Are they not ministers responsible for these things? Minister of Defense, where are you? The army, some of you guys understand that this guy that was speaking before told you that these armies, he spoke to some of them and they said they are lacking logistic. Is that not what I said? How much are we spending our budget? These people, these politicians you have on these two parties, don't let them confuse you. These two parties, they are clueless. Clueless. They don't even know what government is. They don't even know as an institution of a state. They don't even understand it. They don't even understand the rule of law. How can somebody be depending on the state, on the people he put in office, and he don't even pay attention to the rule of law and don't even pay attention to the constitution? They don't even understand what constitution is. They don't even know nothing. And that is why they are continuing to confuse the whole Nigerians, because they believe they want to use it for politics. It is high time.
Before we go, what advice do you now have for Edo State government for preventing this from happening?
Yes, Edo State government should know that whatever we are saying here is for them to learn. They are responsible. If you say you are in office means you are in government, you are in public offices. We will always talk to you. There's no way you would say nobody should talk to them. We always talk to them because these are their functions. It is what you told the electorate that you are going to go and do. And this is why they are calling you. This is high time you must act. And if you don't act now, then leave the office. I've always been saying it. All these people, they don't understand how it is being run. Leave the office for those who are interested, who knows how to run the affairs of government. Come into It's not these two parties. I've always tell you guys, they are absolutely clueless of what is going on because they are just using it as political gains. You see, the example is what El-Rufai told you. You were in opposition. You said these people are using it as politics. Now you are in government. You said you know where the terrorists are. You know their phone numbers. Why are you not giving the phone numbers to the people that are doing the operations and let these people work? And you don't want to provide, and you are in government and you are not pushing for the National Assembly to make sure that they fund these militaries so that they have a better equipment to be able to do their operation. You don't do it. You are just sitting down there talking in the news. Like that. Is it how it's done in the outside world? Most of us that lives in the outside world, these are just nothing. And the people, who are the people suffering it? It is the citizen. And this is why I keep telling the citizen, you must take the bull by the horns. How do you do it? Remove these people in office. Don't even let them come to you to campaign because they are absolutely clueless. None of them, the two parties. You cannot use these two parties. They have been there for decades and they want to tell us that they don't know these things.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
My brother Alex, please use your 2 minutes now and you can round up. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you very much. We are still mourning. As a concerned citizen of this country, of this state, it's a very heavy mourning. Our heart is very heavy, especially for the medical girl who was eliminated and all of them that died and those who were wounded, those who were carted away. We are not living in a country. I'm sorry. Like somebody in prison said, Nigeria seems to be like a zoo. Now I'm beginning to see why they say it's a zoo. The way Amechi was talking, I'm not a violent person. If he's some countries, somebody we have to hit him and say, what are you saying? Excuse me? That they should release money for you for security gadgets? Was that not included during your budget? I don't understand. I don't know until we start going physical on these guys. They will not know that lives matters. We have to find a way to come out. We have to find a way. These guys, they are not clueless. I bet to disagree. They are wicked. They are clueless. Some of them are educated. Amechi is educated. They are wicked. They are evil. They are just naturally evil. You do not take out evil with good. No, you take out evil sometimes with stubbornness. We have to come out. I want to appeal again to the aspirants. Get your passports ready. Get your permit ready. Those who don't have papers, don't come. At some point, you start coming home, just like Ukrainians are going home to fight to save their countries. You all have the videos on your phone or YouTube. We can't do it alone on the phone. At some point, we have to come home the way Mr. Najawash is home now. You have to, I'm not saying come home and be stranded. You come home to save your land from these bandits. They are not Nigerians. These guys are imported expatriates from Niger Republic, from Sahara, desert countries, Chad, and so on and so forth. We will have to come home to defend our land at some point. And our governor, Obaseki, power is not forever. There was a time it was Oyegu who was in power. It was Ogbemudia. It was Oshomole. It was Osumbo. Very soon, what you are seeing as 2 years is all like 2 days. 1,000 years is like a day before God. Your 2 years is like 5 minutes. How will you be remembered when you leave office? Do you want to be remembered with bloodletting, with invasion of farmlands, raping of women without investigation? Is that the legacy you want to leave behind as a governor? Because of promises, ministerial promises, senatorial promises, presidential promises? You don't care about your people? When we talk, you come after us, you want to demolish our businesses, buildings. Is that all governance is about? That life is more than money. People had this money and they still died. Abacha died. Idahosa died. Everybody will die one day. Our governor should wake up and know that he's from Edo State, he's not from Fulani, and protect his state. I can say Edo Odion, Edo Asogoma Edo Odion. So this federal government means nothing. They came to steal, to kill, and destroy. We must all be ready to face them eyeball to eyeball someday. When calls start reaching you guys that your streets are being taken over. In less than a year, you will see if we do not act. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate your contribution, Mr. Alex, my brother Israel, and the good comrade as well. As you all can see, we never wanted more panelists to be here because it's supposed to be a quick broadcast. But although they pushed me to almost 2 hours, I'm rounding up right now. I appreciate every one of you. I might be doing another video soon on the road, but still, let's see how it goes. But at the moment, we are rounding up here. If you are there and you don't like Najawash, and because of that, you are seeing the truth and you are pretentiously ignoring it, don't worry, my brother, don't worry, my sister. Someday, these things that we are preventing or we are fighting to prevent might knock on your door. Who knows? Yes. Even though you don't like me, it's not compulsory you must like me, and I don't beg you to like me. But when you see the truth, pick it and act to it. If you love our Governor Obaseki, I love Governor Obaseki. In fact, you did not even provide your channel to campaign for Obaseki to become a governor for the second term. I used my channel. I used my money. I used my resources. I used everything. So are you telling me because of that, if I see something wrong, I shouldn't talk about it? What did you do for Obaseki to emerge in the second time in office? Nothing. This is not Obaseki's broadcast, but we are mentioning his name to prevent this from happening in our state. Or you might say, we don't get trained for Edo State now. You know, if you happen for Edo State because we don't get trained. Because some of us don't have sense. It doesn't have to be true trained. Terrorists can attack anything. They are gradually moving to our state. Let's protect our own state. That's why I mentioned Edo State. I will continue to mention Edo State in everything that we are talking about in Nigeria. I will always reference to Edo State. Why not? We have a caller. I would like to pick 2 more calls. A lot of people will be calling since I don't want to look like we didn't talk. Let me pick 2 more calls. I will lost that caller already. Please quickly call back. I'm picking only 2 more calls and I'm done. Only 2, and anybody I pick his call right now, you have only 1 minute to talk to me because I'm rounding up. Like I said before I receive a call, please, my people, let's stand for what is right. Nigeria is not going in the right direction right now. You need to speak the truth and stand for what is right. Hello, my brother. I don't like. Thanks for calling back. Please, only 1 minute. Go straight to the point.
Yes, I will go to, there is my brother with the panelist, you know, where they talk say Shokure, we are economic, we are say Shokure, you know, that our governor, Mweke, he did not do anything. Light, not they not to fight, not be saying action or carry gun or carry mouth. They fight the other man. That technology now we they look for.
Mr. Najawash, can I respond to him after he's done, please? I want to ask. I would like to.
Yeah, now just respond in 10 seconds, please.
Okay, sir. Have you been to River State recently, sir? It's not me. A woman even called into this program and said she's from Canada and she just left River State. She spent some time there and she was amazed at the development, security, and everything she saw there. Go there and see for yourself.
No, she's not from America. Yes, Miss Omorege. Yes. Go ahead.
We have. It's not audio government. We have proof. We have evidence. I have friends in Rivers. They are not perfect. It's just a state, but they are doing better than us in Edo State. Let's be honest, especially security. That's if a man can secure his state, he can secure a nation. If a man can manage his state, have you ever seen River State protect or any platform speak against their governor in River State? People must talk if you are wrong, especially the way our governor is doing.
Alex, let me wait. Hold on. Let me just correct you on that. It doesn't mean that you're seeing something happen in a state that he can also control the nation. What we are saying now, PDP, APC, or whatever that is happening now, these are governments that have been in and out of this same system and has never transformed.
If you listen to me very well, I didn't mention party. I mentioned individual.
I know. I'm not saying what
I'm saying. I didn't mention party.
That is what I'm saying. We need to have
the only governor that has looked eyeball to this wicked federal government and say, "Come, if you need war, I will give you war." During COVID-19, this guy withstood the wicked federal government from infecting his state citizens with some foreigners who flew into the state without. I mean, when there was a no-flight zone, no governor can tell you.
Yes, I understand. I understand what you are saying. But do you know that the same people, the same people that were saying that Jonathan was bad, this is the same people that are saying we want the same Jonathan back. So we cannot recycle that system. What we are saying, we need a different system, quite different from these two people.
The only answer is Sowore. Please round up Edo Light, please.
Yes, my brother. My brother, not to say with the reverse. You understand? You need to say all of us come back to Nigeria and all that. As we did here, so as you read there, so not be only there, we know what we are talking about. You understand? With technology and everything, the guy where they talk, the governor where they talk, we did this since 1999. Now then, I put us for this mess, whether you take it or you leave it.
You are right. I support that.
Because we not without money where they by the time not decide they support anyone. I know they support. You understand? By the time where this guy want our governor want put money for PDP make they get power. Why you not come and say that one are corruption? That is what we are talking about.
Thank you.
Without light, we will not fit do anything. What are we talking about?
Thank you, my brother. You have said it all. You have said it all, my brother. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Please let me just quickly speak to another person here who was trying to call us. Let me call him back. Our brother Chris. Although you only have 1 minute, Mr. Chris, I'm calling you back. All right. Good morning, Mr. Chris. I'm just calling you back. I got your missed calls. Please, you have to be very, very brief because I need to go right now. Go ahead. Talk to us.
Good morning, Nigerians, and thank you very much. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Well, since you said I have 1 minute, let me just summarize.
Yeah.
And good morning to everybody panel. I think what we should understand, like I've said before, if it comes to the issue of Fulanis, now the Fulanis, they see themselves best before we Nigerians. They respect the Fulani in Chad, in Mali, in Senegal, before we fellow Nigerians. So all we need to do is to find how to remove these guys from power. And for me, we have only two options. It's either Wike or Sowore. But in my view, I still believe Wike has more structure to remove these people from power. Thank you very much.
Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. Pedro, it is better you just unsubscribe right now. In fact, let me unsubscribe you. We don't need someone like you. You have a bad spirit. You are blocked. We don't need you here at all. All right? You are out because you don't know what referencing means. If you want something to happen in your father's house before you react, then you don't have what we call common sense. But if you have a common sense, if something happened to someone else, you learn and protect yourself to stop it from happening to you. That is what referencing means. We only reference it to Governor Obaseki. It's not the cause of this train attack. Obviously, it's not. So we are referencing to him. So if you don't have sense, then before you unsubscribe, you have been blocked. Although you are not going to unsubscribe because you cannot do without watching Nigeria Watch. That's the problem. Hello, good morning to you. Please talk to us. Please off your gadget, please. Hello, this person is not ready yet. Let's speak to somebody else. Hello, Mr. Pius. Good morning to you. How are you doing today?
Yeah, good morning, sir. Nigeria Watch. May God bless you. The Moses of our time. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much,
Thank
sir.
you to our brother, sir. Sir, you know the problem we're having in Nigeria, sir, because we don't want to make up one mind. You see, Wike is the next person to be our president or more those two. If Nigeria can choose one of them, I know Nigeria will be okay. But Nigeria, can they make up their mind? That is the problem. If it's this time we're supposed to be shout for Wiki now to come out of those two people, be the president. These are people that can face you face.
I agree with you. Yes, I agree with you, sir. Wiki or Showore, yes, I agree.
That is just the only two people now. This one we sought to be talking about now. That every Nigeria should hear that or Wiki. Because for Wiki to talk to Obaseki face to face as a governor, I respect that guy. You understand? This was the one we sought to be discussing now. Let us be talking about and Wiki. That those people should come out by the grace of God. Or that Wiki should come out. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. God bless you. Thanks. Yes, sir.
Nigeria Watch, let me just quickly put this one. The reason,
please, 1 minute.
The reason why we need to see a different perception in Nigerian politics is because this thing will enable us to see where the loopholes are coming from. We need to try other hands. We need to know another vision, good vision. We need to know good vision. We need to see where meaningful Nigerians.
Mr. Israel, who do you have in mind, sir? Who do you have in mind?
You have
for
always
now.
known my.
We cannot vote a ghost. We cannot vote a ghost. Who do you have in mind?
That is what I'm going to tell you now. You have always seen, I want a Nigerian that will represent Nigeria. Omoyele Sowore should be given the chance. He has never seen office. It's the Wike you are talking about. The reason why I cannot see
No. If you watch last 2 weeks when Wike has not come out, I stood for Omoyele Sowore, but two of them can come in. Any of them can be taken. Yes.
See, I am not saying Wike is not. Listen, my brother, I am not saying Wike is not good. I love his tactics, but my fear is this person has had a taste in government. He has dined with these people. There's every way there is going to compromise.
He has been there since 1990.
He has been there. He knows.
Yes. And you think I don't have that fear, but my own fear is this: he's the only man who can chase Fulani away from our land for now. He doesn't tolerate them at all. Go and check how he destroyed them in his state under the operation no illegal infrastructure. He decimated them.
I'm not saying you are not. I am not there. I cannot say other people in River State.
I can send you facts. I can send you facts if you want.
That is fine. But what I'm saying is we must have a vision, and Nigeria should be in participation of the arms of the affairs of government.
Thank you,
all right.
Thank you. I have a caller, please. Hello, my brother. Diaspora Vice. Please talk to me.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon.
Thank you.
I just want to add to what the last caller said. The caller was right, Wiki or Showore, but we have many candidates. You see, when we're talking about bringing someone, after the primaries, will they collapse their structure because we're talking of votes? By the time you have a lot of candidates and they don't meet the requirement during the election, look at the last figure. You have to check it statistically to know where the votes are coming from, how to penetrate those states. And after the primaries, all of them need to team up. All those aspirants, they have to team up to anoint one of them. They have to choose within themselves, because you can't split the vote. When you split the vote, you are just wasting time. PDP and APC will always have it. Would the rest collapse their structure and bring one of them that they know?
But Nigerians are not ready, my brother. This is the problem now. Just a common land grabbing that we are fighting here. Edo people are not ready. 90% of Edo people are not ready to fight land grabbing. So we are talking about a huge thing here. Nigerians are not ready.
Let me tell you the truth. Our people back home don't have access to information. Do you know that me and you, here we will get information. You will go places for Nigeria, they tell her what they happen for next year.
Yeah, that is truth. But what about those of us that live in the diaspora that still counter you when you are trying to give them information?
You know why? Those ones, they don't go home. Nigeria Watch, those people have not been home for the past 10, 15 years. It's not like you that goes home regularly. You know, what you don't see, you don't really know how it is. When you go home at times, sometimes I see kids on the street. I say, God, what? At the school hour that kid didn't need to be in school, he kid will be hawking in the street. You don't see that here. Just imagine picking your kids from Europe back home and let them feel that mental torture. It for me is a mental torture. It's child abuse.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. Because of time, we need to round up. I appreciate you so much, and thanks for that information you sent to me earlier on. God bless you, my brother.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. All right. Diaspora Vibes are one of those people who pass me legitimate informations as well. You know, like you all know, like the good comrade also stated, Nigeria Watch have never, ever been on air to talk about something that is not in existence. We always come here and analyze and talk about third parties articles and legitimate informations. That's what we talk about. We talk about it and we show it to you, right? You know what happened in Edo State House of Assembly after they wanted to pass on to 20% to Fulani herdsmen, and after we now came up with a protest, and then they were not denying. Nobody has said this. Nobody has said, are you not telling me that what ITV was recording was fake and the people that were inside the video were fake? So these are the things that we see all the time. You know, after you expose them, they'll start blabbing. My people, I will end this broadcast by still saying that this happened in Nigeria right now, Kaduna-Abuja way, right? But I will end it by mentioning my own state, Edo State. I don't want this to happen in my state, even though I know a lot of our women, mothers have been raped. A lot of our fathers, brothers, sisters have been killed. But this massive killing, if we don't talk about it now, my people, if we don't try to prevent it now, it might likely happen because they are already everywhere in those states. Landlords, where they give the house to rent, they're supposed to sentence all those ones to life imprisonment. Yes, any landlord where they give house to Fulani made the rent. Now there they're supposed to start from. This is why you see I will always mention the name of the governor. Because if you want to deal with these people, you have to step on toes. The problem I have with Governor Obaseki is that he cannot step on toes. In case you don't know, the reason why I brought my channel to vote for, to make sure that Governor Obaseki emerged in this second term in office, because the way he was fighting Oshomole, I thought this man will step on toes where he get the power, he get everything. I don't know, sir, I see your comment, I hear you go sit down. It's painful now. Think about it. I'm not the kind of a media that is waiting to be bribed or giving money before I will talk or will not talk. Or you want to tell me all these white people that approach me? You want me to come here and be talking about it? No, I don't blab like that. I cannot be bought. Do you know why? Because I'm not hungry. I'm not the richest and I'm not poor.
We will talk to them.
Yes.
We will talk to them because they are executive arm. They are the one running the affairs. This is why I always tell you that they are clueless. These people don't know what they're doing. They should be removed and put people who understands it. That's it. So they are clueless.
Honest, yes, you are right, my brother. You know, so like I was saying, I'm only contented with the little that I have. Greed is the biggest problem that landed all of us to where we are today. Greed. The greed have affected Nigerian government. Every leaders have ruled us, and the same greed is affecting the Nigerians. Every individualism, greed. You have a little, and this is enough for you to smile. No, I want the whole world. It's greed. And when people like that are approached and the measure figure for you, we'll give you 30 million, we'll give you 100 million. We often look at 100 million. That money big go. I go betray Nigeria's family. Why not? 100 million. No. Why not? You forget, say 100 million. You sell yourself, you sell your reputation, you sell your high reputation that you have built all these years because of 100 million. Now tell me, want to pay the 100 million into your account? What are you going to do about? What are you going to do with it? You want to build a house? You want to buy a car? That's it. You are still going to be eating the same food that you used to eat, my brother. Your food will not be different. I've said it before in my broadcast here that any food where Buhari eat today, when they tell me, say, now only Buhari eat and not be the whole asoro. Any food owner give am may eat today. Anywhere we eat that food, the bill where they give am, I go feed it. Any food, any restaurants where you go eat, as he come out, may they carry the security people go, because all of them, they fear all of them. They'll say, let me enter, may they give me the same food. I go feel pay put. But when you think above that, greed don't come. You want to achieve the whole world. You want to be the richest. You want to intimidate people. You want people to be calling you my creator, my chairman, my leader, my this, then you'll be now gabalizing. My people, nobody will live forever. The day you will die, all these things that you have selfishly achieved, they will not take it along with you. So what are you supposed to be doing right now? How to touch humanity positively, how to put smile on the faces of our people. And number one thing you can do before you put smile to the faces of the people is to tell them the truth. If you are giving people money and you are still lying at the same time, you're not doing the right thing. Tell them the truth. Don't shy away from it. Me that is talking to you right now, if you find out anything against me, say it, expose me. And you that is watching me right now, or that will play this video back later, since I've been in this world, if I've done any kind of business with you, say we can't sit down for one corner, we can't share money, Elvis, this is your share, this one are your share, my guy, we do this business well, expose me. I hit my chest every day. I don't have enough friends. Because most friends I've been with, most of them be on a fast track. They want to do this or those. Many of them are in prison as well. So I talk to them, they'll say, you don't get sense. If you talk to this one, you don't get sense. And they did prison. I have two friends. One is on 18 years. The other one is on 22 years imprisonment. I don't want to mention his name. I don't want them to think I'm mocking. I'm not mocking. I'm only referencing. What are we going to gain by doing all this? Look at Nigeria now, flooded with Yahoo boys. Even our guests now are not even doing Yahoo. The ones that cannot do Yahoo are not prostituting. You see mothers in Nigeria now are not telling their children the age of 11, 12 to go and to teach them how to dress well, go to a popular place to attract rich men, or rather to seduce rich men. Mothers, yes, I'm telling you right now, I have reason. I live in Nigeria, the cities where they happen. So when we blame government, don't attack us, my people. It's the only government that can stop at least 85% of everything we complain about in Nigeria. Now, government. Because if not the government, the system where you they live so for abroad, you came in there, you did not went to any kind of education or school or whatever to let you know, say, now, so you take leave for this country. Immediately you land for the airport, you don't get sense. Because you know, say, if your sense, you lose and a prison, they go. Why is it that when we are trying to emulate it and talk about it in our own country, when they attack us? That Michelle Obaseki name. I'm a dope boy. I'm a proud Edo son. And Governor Obaseki is your governor. He's also my governor. You are no more a Edo than me. Every state are protecting their state now. You say, make me not talk about my own state to prevent things like this from happening. Pathetic. Thank you very much, my people. Callers, I'm sorry, I cannot really talk to everyone because we need to round up. Let's take this last call. Hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Please go straight to the point. Turn down your system, please.
Hello, now already done that.
Okay.
Good morning, Nigeria.
Good morning, sir. Please, 1 minute you have. We are rounding up now.
I will be brief. I will be brief.
Thank you.
I greet all the panelists that is right here with you. I just want to contribute and my view on this.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Onslaughts. If I have been treating on Nigeria on daily basis. My opinion is for Nigeria to be brave to save life. Then we need to break Nigeria to save life. Since 1914, of the amalgamation of Nigeria in 2014, Nigeria have already expired. So, you know, when you keep consuming expiring products, you know, the effect to someone. So that is what is happening to Nigeria now. There is no election that is going to help Nigeria. There is no leader. Nigeria has expired. Nigeria is going to happen to everybody that is living in Nigeria if we refuse to break Nigeria. Look at what happened yesterday. It might happen, it may affect you, it might affect our relatives.
Exactly. It might happen anywhere.
Survivor of today, the survivor of today are the victim of tomorrow. The victim of tomorrow will be the survivor of
God will bless you, my brother. Thank God I will pick your cause. Now God will bless you for this topic.
Yeah, so it's about time we need to work towards how Nigeria we need to be, you know, break. That is the only way out. That is the only way we can be able to be free from this slavery. Nobody in Nigeria can rescue Nigeria. Nobody, no leaders. They are all the same. So that is my
Thank you, my brother. God bless you. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day. Thank you. That's our last caller for today. Yes, you know, all I learned from that caller is for us to proactively prevent this from happening in our own state. That's all. If you think, no, that Kaduna-Abuja happen, why they mention those states? No worry. I talk one day, say, until the day where it go happen to you, that's when you know that this thing, oh, it now true say they happen. Thank you very much, my panelists. Thank you very much, my commenters. Our mother of all mommy diaspora is right there with us. I can see Rita Adams with us, Father Evangelist, man of God. I can see diaspora vibes right there with us. Appreciate you all. I can see Roberts right there, Jones. I see you right there. I greet all of now. Sandra Sado, I see you right there. Una plenty for here, although I can't mention all names. Jolly Obemudia is right there with us as well. I can see Pat Oko. I see you, Naomi Bella. I see you all. Thank you very much, Pedro. Ogiagbe, wait till you talk today. I don't understand them, but still, I will not hate you. I still love you. For you to be here means that you care. In most cases, we disagree with each other. We also agree, but let us try to open our inner eyes to see what is happening, because this shouldn't happen to us before we react. I appreciate every one of you, my good people. Thank you very much. And I will say bye for now. My panelists, the good comrade, thank you very much. My brother Alex, thank you very much. My brother Israel, thank you very much. Take care, my people. The good comrade, you wanted to say something? You're having a network problem right there. I can see, you know, but that's fine. We already round up right now. Take care, my good people, and bye for now.
Bye.
That was the very last time I heard from you.
stop.